Hey guys, this is Jake with Futrell Marine. We're at our Heber Springs location, and behind me is a Cobalt R7. It's the second biggest R series boat in the R lineup, and it's 27 feet 6 inches from the bow to the very back of the swim platform here. Notice that this particular one has the beautiful ebony side with the red edge stripe. You've got the white hull bottom that ties in with the white deck. We've got cleats, one here, one fixed cleat here, one at the back of the boat, and one up front to tie off to. You've also got the fender clips that you can put in, one up front here and one at the back there, where you can put your fender in and you don't have to retie it every time if you're going to be tying up next to friends, or if you're docking it, you don't want to have to put the fenders in every time or tie them up every time. Up here at the very front of the bow, you'll notice that the R7 is outfitted with the windlass anchor that's controlled by a remote winch. It also has the newer style docking lights on the R7 here. As we move around to the transom of the R7, notice that this particular R7 that we brought in stock has the upgraded fiberglass arch. The upgraded version of the arches, you can get several different arches for this boat, but this is the upgraded version for that. Flip down at the transom back here, and the water line will be just below the platform, so this will be underwater, so you can hang out in the cove back here. It makes it easier to get up on the swim platform without having to have that bulky ladder at the back, and that is patented just to Cobalt. A lot of people really like that. You've got the dual prop on the Volvo outdrive here, and you've got this particular one is outfitted with underwater LED lighting. You also will notice that you also have swim platform lighting on this one as well, that you can control both of those. The underwater and the swim platform lighting can be controlled at the helm, which we'll see later. This also has the premium audio option with the rear facing speakers. If you're pulling any riders or back here in the, if you're hanging out in the cove, everybody in the water, everybody should be able to hear the boat a lot easier. Okay, we're back here at the sun pad transom area of the R7. Notice how this will have a flip seat back here, so you can, if you got it in this position, you can set everyone in the cockpit up there facing forward. But if you're hanging out lounging in the back, you can flip it into that position and have a seat over here, and then plenty of room to have a couple people lounging with their feet up over here, facing the rear of the boat. And you also have the Rockford Fosgate remote over here to control all of your audio without having to walk back up through the boat if you're all wet, or don't have to get back up through there to change everything. You can control it all right here with this remote here. There's a flagpole insert right here. This particular boat is outfitted with a flagpole, so you'll just click that in there, have your little American flag back here. That's stainless there. Notice how this also is a nice feature that they've got on the R series, where you can flip this up, put that into position like that, and then you can easily set 2 adults here facing rear. Nice comfortable lounging area right here. Or you can lay it down and have your larger sun pad, which you saw earlier. Okay, the R7, this particular one is powered by the V8 380 from Volvo Penta. It's got, as you can see that on the Corsa elbows, you can see that it's got captain's call, which a lot of guys like on these bigger boats. Give you that nice deep growl. New for some of the 2018 Volvo Pentas, not all of them, but some of them, they're doing this quick drain system where if you pull up on this, it'll drain your whole block, make your whole motor winterized and safe. So if you do any wintertime boating and you want to come out and get a Christmas ride in, or fall time ride when those temperatures are down there low, you can just put this pin back in there, put the drain back, and it'll pull the water through the pickup at the bottom of the boat, and you're good to drive for the day or the weekend or whatever you need. And then when you finish again, just drain it all out. So that's the quick drain system that a lot of guys will like on maintenance for winterization. Notice how on both port and starboard side of the motor you got plenty of room for storage. Both of your batteries are going to be back here on the port side of the boat, tucked away, but you got plenty of room over here for any of your dry or wet storage in either side. Now let's take a look at the interior of the R7. Okay, here at the interior of the R7, notice the new seagrass flooring that it's got in it, and it is snap-in removable. So if you want to pull that out and rinse everything out, if you had a weekend full of messes or spills or something, it all drains to the bilge. Over here you've got a couple stainless cup holders and then a little storage area there for anything that you might want to use. And then notice how this storage area under this seat is actually insulated and it drains to the bilge as well. So if you wanted to throw some ice in there and use it as a kind of a daytime or weekend cooler, it would hold ice for the majority of the day. Let you put some drinks or food in there. Over here you'll notice that we've got a trash can built in that can be removed. Look how deep this storage is over here. I don't know if you can get a good measurement there on camera, but that's a deep storage, and it's nice. You can fit a whole tube in there if you deflate it. Any type of water sports gear, all that. You've got your removable ski pylon there, your fire suppression system there. We've got our Perco switch for our dual battery setup right there, on and off, and you can combine them from there. This is on a gas shock, so you don't have to move any seats around. Take a look at this bolster. You can bolster it up or down. If you're sitting over here at the passenger seat, two people can easily sit here and face forward, or you can bring this down if you want to sit there. You can also flip this as well and face the rear position. Again, two people can face here. This person can put their feet up. Another person sit here, face rear. You got plenty of leg room and space over here for that. Got cup holders all along the side over here. If you can see that, you've got an aluminum grab handle there built in. Cup holders all throughout, another grab handle here. Another thing that Cobalt's doing now is they're hiding some of their speakers just for the aesthetic purposes of it. So you'll have a JL speaker back behind that. Just makes everything tie together and look a little cleaner. Cobalt's known, as you know, for their fit and finish and how they build everything. If you put this bolster up over here, you've got a nice little porta potty tucked away right here, and that's roomy. I'm going to show you how much room is in there. I'm 6 foot, sit down in here, plenty of room, plenty of headspace. You've got a light and a fan over here built in, nice and roomy, plenty of room. If you don't use the porta potty, then you can always throw some stuff in there for storage. It's nice and roomy. And then of course over here you'll kind of have a little glove box for dry storage area, for wallets, keys, cell phones, that type of stuff. And then you've got another little area that you can plug your audio stuff in, USB there, 12-volt outlet here for charging. Okay, here at the driver's seat of the R7, notice we added the stainless foot tread option just to give you a little more grip, and it's kind of got that classy, nice, clean look to it for the driver. Up here you'll notice that we've got the standard push button for the bilge pump. There's the blower there. You've got interior lighting, docking lights, captain's call there can be accessed, underwater lighting there, swim platform, anchor, nav lights, and then an accessory switch if you need to tie anything into that. All that's integrated nicely into there, just push button. The underwater LED lights are going to be blue LEDs. Swim platform lights will be white ice LEDs. And you also have some, over here you'll have a really nice dial to turn on some really cool interior blue LED lighting. Show them some of that. It's really sharp. If you ever do any boating out past dark, or if you're just kind of floating, or if you're just sitting in the slip at night and turn this on, it's really a cool glow to it. You also have your Rockford Fosgate audio switches here that you can, your remote here, I'm sorry, that you can change everything, change through your stations. You can control your sub, which is located just behind me right here, tucked away, the JL sub with that premium audio package that I told you this one has. You can control all that right here at the driver's seat. It also has the new glass cockpit that Cobalt's doing. So they took out some of the standard switches and gauges that ran across the middle here and went to a new automated system with the glass cockpit by Garmin, which is really getting a lot of good reviews. On the left over here, you'll notice we're inside a building here, so it's not going to pick up as well. But when you're out on your lake, you can you can do the GPS navigation here. You can set waypoints. You can do a lot with that system there by Garmin. And then over here, you'll have a lot of switches and standard gauges, and can do some stuff with that. So take a look at that. Go to your come in and see us, or put one on the water, and we'll really show you how integrated that system is. It's really nice. I think you're going to like it. Over here for the throttle, you're going to have cruise that they've integrated into this throttle. You'll have a tow setting if you're going to be pulling, and you've also got some trim assist options over here for that. So got a nice throttle here set up, and then you've also got stainless cup holder and a spot for some keys and dry stuff over there. Let's take a look. Okay, moving up here towards the bow of the R7. As you transition from the cockpit to the bow, notice you've got this door here that will close off, and also you can close off your window. If you close them off together, it's going to create a nice block there for some wind or rain if you get a little bit of a shower, which I'm sure we've all ran into on the water. Close those two off, keep everybody in the cockpit or back behind this window, and it's gonna keep everybody a little warmer and drier. Moving up here, take a look at this little compartment here. That's actually a trash can. It runs down through there. You can throw your trash in there and then pull it out whenever you're done, or any other items you may want to put in there if you don't want to use it for trash. And then you've also got some nice front-facing seating here, and there is a cushion, a hard substrate and a cushion that come with the boat that you can put in to make this where it would put your feet in just like this other side and close all that in. But you can sit here. You've got a nice grab handle here. You've got the pull-down armrest over here. You've got a couple stainless cup holders here beside you. Another JL speaker covered up to look really sharp on the interior. And those are Rockford Fosgate is the head unit that runs the audio system, but there are JL speakers throughout the boat, which is a really high quality speaker. We used it on Mastercraft for a long time. It's going to give you good output. Up here you'll notice that we've got the windlass winch and the anchor off the front there. You've got some storage up underneath here, underneath all these seats up front. Pull that up and you got plenty of storage there with a nice mat for if you put any wet stuff in there that's not going to mildew. Got some storage up underneath this one here. Nice little spot there. You've got another nice stainless grab handle up here. If it's a little bumpy on a windy day, you've got a couple cup holders there. And then over here on this side, you'll have a gas shock that allows you to pull this up. We've got the cover in there now that comes with the boat, but you've got plenty of storage when your cover's not in there for other stuff. That's a nice deep storage there. You also have, before we finish up, I want to show you one more thing that I missed a little bit earlier in the cockpit here. If you pull up this seagrass flooring here, this is a big deal too because there's a lot of storage in here. But pull this up and twist that open. It's on a gas shock. That storage, it's hard to see because it's dark, but it runs a pretty good ways up through there. If you've got any type of skis or boards or tubes, water sports stuff, anything that you use, that's a big amount of storage up in there, so I don't want to miss that. Now, this Cobalt R7, as you've seen, has the 380. It's got captain's call. It's got all the LED lights for the swim platform, the underwater lighting, the interior lighting. It's got the new glass cockpit, tons of room. It's yacht certified, so you can fit as many people as you can put on it. It's got the upgraded fiberglass tower. It's got a beautiful black bimini to match. The Terra interior. This thing is outfitted, and this R7 is so big and so deep. You're on Greer's Ferry or any of the Arkansas lakes that you would be using it on, the Gray or Washita or Hamilton, any of those, even on a busy choppy day, it's gonna maintain that really nice smooth ride. It's got the 10-year warranty for the structural hull. It's also got the 5-year warranty for all the components bow to stern, and it'll have the Volvo Penta warranty, which is a 3-year warranty on your motor. It's also got a 3-year warranty on gel coat as well. So I encourage you. It's a beautiful boat. We've got several in stock. This is just one of 3 or 4 that we're going to have in. So come by any of our locations. Come by up here at Heber Springs and see me. Give me a call at 479-252-0940 or email me at jake@futrellmarine.com with any questions or to set up a demo. But I hope to see you soon.